this is just Kevin here, and welcome back to another Liverpool video. And today we are back. If you don't know, I do Liverpool and Sheffield United videos on Saturday and on Sunday. If you don't know why I do Liverpool and Sheffield United, it's just because they're the two teams I support. Well, in football, basically. I know that I've supported Liverpool a little bit more than United, obviously. I supported them both in I supported them both in 2014, which will actually be 6 years this year. I would have supported them both, but I think it was like at the start of 2014 I supported Liverpool, and then pretty much in the middle half of 2014 I started supporting United. So you can probably kind of tell it's only a little few months difference, but yeah. So that's why I do videos on them both. So this is episode 1 of Are We Home or Away? So it's kind of a new series I came up with, where basically I kind of talk about whether we are home or away in the Premier League games. So this is episode number 1, and basically it's kind of a one that I came up with where are we home or are we away in the Premier League games? So we're talking about the next one, by the way. The next one, every single game that we play is going to be the next one that we kind of play. And I already know already, so I'm not going to look on my phone. So we are away in the next game. Because the way how they kind of do it is sometimes we're away, sometimes we're at home. So we are away, basically, in the next game. And we have Norwich in the next game. As I said in the last video, I explained about who we've got next, and it's Norwich. So we're away at Norwich. We're probably going to be in the red kit, obviously, because Norwich will be in there. Well, obviously Norwich will be in their home kit, which is yellow and green, and obviously we'll be in red. We might not be in red, might be in maybe our away kit or our third kit, but I clearly imagine we're probably going to be in our home one, so we'll just have to see. So yeah, that is who we've got next. We're away for that game, and yeah, I'm looking forward to see what happens with Norwich. Obviously Norwich are kind of not really a bad side, to be honest, and it is going to be really interesting to see kind of what happens with Norwich. Are they going to thump us, or are we going to have a pretty interesting result? At the moment, though, I don't really know what's going to happen. Obviously, last year we thumped them. Obviously, we got the result that we wanted when we beat them last time. So it is going to be interesting to see what kind of happens with them, but. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what happens. Obviously, at the moment, it is going to be pretty interesting to see what happens with us, with Norwich. Obviously, obviously Norwich are playing at our ground, while obviously we're playing at their ground now. So it is going to be, interesting to see what kind of happens. But yeah, we'll just have to see. I'm actually kind of looking forward to it myself, really. I'm just looking forward to see what happens. Is there going to be any things? I'm trying to think for the right word, like any possession in the game or something like that. But it is going to be interesting. Hopefully, we do put the right players on. That's probably what's going to happen. Probably will end up putting the players on that we need. Obviously, the best players at the front, and then obviously the midfielders, and then the defence. So yeah, it is going to be interesting though. But I feel like that we are going to do pretty well against Norwich. I feel like it'll go very very well. I think that's kind of what's going to happen. It feels like it'll be a very very good result for us. If we do end up beating Norwich again, obviously we've already beaten Norwich already. So if we do end up beating them again, it'll be very very interesting to see what kind of happens with them. But yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. But I'm kind of looking forward to it anyway, because obviously at the moment it is going to be interesting to see what kind of happens. But yeah, I'm just kind of looking forward to seeing what kind of happens and stuff like that. Like it is going to be interesting and stuff like that. But I feel like it will go probably down to a very 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 good victory with us anyway. But yeah, I feel like that we'll probably end up beating them again, probably by. I don't know about the scoreline. I don't really know. But if we do end up getting like an advantage scoreline, we'll have a really good chance of beating them again, because that'll be very very good though if we do end up doing that. And Obviously, as I said from before, they're not really a bad side, really. So we'll just have to see. And my question is, are they going to get relegated? I don't. Well, I don't think they will. To be honest, well, at the moment, relegation place for Norwich, I don't really know exactly. I'm not sure whether they will get relegated. I don't really know exactly, but um, yeah, I don't even really know whether they will get relegated. Like at the moment, I don't even really know whether they will. Um, yeah, I don't even really know whether they will get relegated. I don't really know exactly, but I know that they've not been playing, too bad this season. Obviously, with the with the other teams that they've been playing, so it is, it's going to be interesting. Um, um, but yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. But I'm kind of really looking forward to seeing when we do end up playing against them. Like, is it going to be, is it going to be a good game? Is it going to be a bad game or anything like that? But it is going to be, interesting to see what kind of like happens with us and stuff like that. Like, is it going to go down to, a very good game? Is it going to go down to a bad game or anything like that? But it is going to be interesting. But yeah, we'll just have to, see what happens. Um, is it going to be a game that I will look forward to watching? Pretty much, I will. Because obviously it is a 5:30 game, so it will be on. It will be on television, so I will be watching it on the TV. So that'll be really good. It's either that or I can listen to it on the radio. Obviously, because on my phone I have the BBC Sport app, so it probably might be on there. So I probably might maybe be listening to it on there, maybe. So I believe it will be on television. So I could possibly maybe watch it on my phone. Maybe that could be kind of cool. Um, I don't really know whether I will end up doing that. I don't know. But yeah, we'll just have to kind of like see what happens and stuff like that. Whether it's going to go down to victory or anything like that. But um, yeah, we'll just have to see much kind of what happens. Manager situation, hopefully he's going to do a pretty good job. Obviously, he's been doing a pretty good job at the moment in every single game. So there he is on the screen there. So we'll just have to kind of see what happens with manager. He's going to make the changes. Obviously, he wants, a very good side, and obviously he's been doing that for, every single game that we've done so far while he's been with us. So, um, yeah, it is going to be interesting. But we'll just have to, see kind of what happens with all these situation teams. Like, obviously, is it going to go down to the wire? Is it going to go down to a good victory? So, um, yeah, we'll just have to, see what happens with, all these very good sides and all these very good teams. So, yeah, we'll just have to kind of say so. Yeah, so that is pretty much it, guys. I've kind of laid the start of either that we are home or away. We are away at Norwich. I'm looking forward to seeing what the game brings. Are we going to beat Norwich again? I wonder. We'll just have to see. But yeah, we just have to see. Just have to see kind of what happens. Maybe that we are going to get another good result, maybe, but we'll just have to see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of happens. With Norwich and stuff like that. So yeah, that is going to be it. So there'll be another one of these come up very, very soon when we do end up playing the next game. It is kind of a bit of a while until we end up playing Norwich. It is 2 weeks away because apparently they are on a bit of a winter break now. So yeah, next episode won't be until probably that 2 weeks until I talk about the next game and then who we've got next. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please give me a like and please come subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. And it'd be much appreciated if you do end up subscribing because we're now on the road to 600 subscribers. So please come subscribe if you haven't. And if you've got any questions, leave them in the comments below about these specific teams and stuff like that. Very, very, very good for advice on that. So yeah, let me know on that as well. But yeah, my watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.